Hey everyone, thanks for joining. So I'm here down the street from my house. Got a little ditch clearing job. So as you can see behind me, I'm in a ditch. Problem this lady's having is it's just overflowing into the field over there and flooding. So it's just full of sediment, full of debris, full of logs. I went ahead and cut a lot of it out a couple nights ago and a little bit this morning. But now what I'm gonna do is start dragging. I got my drag blade. I'm going to put the bucket on and start dragging all that debris down. Let me show you over here. Okay, so here's the ditch. It's pretty wide, which makes it a little more convenient with the tractor, but it's still a little bit too tight to do what I wanted to do, which was take a lot of these down trees, line them up over here along the bank, and take all that sediment and just kind of build up a little bit more of a berm. But can only do so much, and so I got my tractor in the ditch. I'm going to start pulling from back there all the way down. Got some low spots here, and it's just a pretty good mess for the most part. Just hasn't been cleaned out, and basically this field over here floods. I bush hogged it from my other customer, which is next door. And man, my coyote was sinking and it was pulling real hard. I couldn't even finish because right over here it just stays so wet. It was horrible. And it was wet for most of the summer till recent. So now just trying to get this cleared out for her, because like I said, it floods her property pretty bad. So I'm only gonna take it to maybe that tree there, give or take. And that's about it. And just it's past her house, it's good enough. Let it all run down. So let's get the bucket on and start pulling some of the stone down and see what we got. So as you can see, the ditch is so filled in that it's rising up over and just flooding all the way across over here. So over here is not too bad. I'm gonna shift gears and start pulling all the debris down from basically where I'm sitting further down, and get the berm a little bit higher on the side here, at least get all this dug out. That way, because over here it's, can't really see. Over here it's not so bad because you got a high berm, so I wanted to scrape some of that debris out just so it doesn't wash back down. Ideally you'd want to take it all the way up to the road, but I'm not clearing all that out, and the lady doesn't want that anyway, so do what we can. Put a lot of trees down, brush, all that. That's the main culprit.
All right, not too bad. Looking pretty good. I'll tell you what, tractor's a nice strong machine for 25 horse, but the locking rear differential sucks. It just doesn't push down. I don't know what's up with it. It's been like that since I bought it. But either way, not too bad. I'm trying to keep all the water to the left side of the tractor where it's all woods over here. So as it flows, it just stays, you know, to the left side. So So not looking too bad. Like I said, there's a lot of debris in here, a lot of logs. I think I'm going to just basically get to this point here. I'm gonna probably push all this out of the way. I think I need the chainsaw again. No, I might be able to push it. I cut it earlier. Get down to here, push everything back up that way towards the field. Like I said, make a natural berm here, and then basically just clear out to maybe those logs right there, and that's about it. Tighten it up and call it a day, because this will be something that's never ending, and I don't have a backhoe to really get a good ditch going, and there's roots in the ground, and I cut a couple stumps out too just to make it easier to grade. But it's not looking too bad. The water flows down here pretty fast, so there's a big field across the street up high, so all the water just comes rushing down. So I'm gonna take some of the dirt, push it against here, but I gotta leave myself a way out also. But otherwise, I think we're looking pretty good. Smooth it out a little bit more, and basically call it. I think it's about as good as it's gonna get. Biggest thing is get the logs out of the ditch. That's what's clogging this thing up really bad. So almost done. right, that worked out pretty good. Biggest thing is getting all the debris out and keeping the water flowing. And what I'll do is I get the bucket back on here, push all this debris probably back over to that side. Might have to cut this tree down. It's dead rotted anyways, or if I could push it out. I'm gonna get that little bit of debris out of there and grade it out a little bit smooth. And I think that's gonna be it for the day. I think that'll be enough to at least not have this lady's property flood, at least her yard. Because the neighbor, he doesn't care. It doesn't bother him any, which I understand. It's all field. Nothing goes to his backyard. But I think for the final, what I'll do is I'll angle my drag blade to cut like a little ditch down the center as I pull more debris, and we'll be in good shape. So yeah, working pretty good. Gonna wrap this up. So if you like what you see, please hit the like and subscribe. Thank you.